You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's just sleep today.
Good night.
Episode is just 90 minutes of us sleeping.
I'm good at following instructions.
Oh no, but when I lie down, I find myself unable to sleep.
Relatable.
Way too relatable. Though part of me is still frightened by the dark secrets we've uncovered, the curiosity and excitement are too much to bear.
Excitement? No longer relatable.
We built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real. And it's ours. As I start thinking of ways to use it, my imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. I'm standing in absolute darkness. How long have I been here? I can't remember. I can't move. I can't feel. I can't see.
Isn't this an Alice in Chains song?
Wait, which one?
Hate to Feel, doesn't it have lyrics like that?
Maybe it might. I honestly am not super familiar with anything that isn't on dirt.
It is on dirt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do I just kind of like gloss over it then? The world is empty. No.
I can
Not
see, I can feel, hate to see, hate to feel, etc.
Huh.
It's that one. You've
Oh,
heard it.
yes, that. Okay, yeah, now I can hear it. But no, it's not empty. And you know it's important because now the words have moved towards the middle of the screen.
Oh shit. Wait, they came back down.
A voice resounds in the blackness, as if whispering in my ear, as if screaming from far away, as if dozens of people around me are speaking at once. Where am I? You are beyond the event horizon. Where time and space switch places. Suddenly, the darkness is dispelled.
Did he cast magic missile at it?
Oh, god damn it. An ocean of stars fills the heavens. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I notice that point. I stare at that point. My body starts to fall. I'm falling through the sea of stars. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which even light cannot escape.
Which we've photographed.
We have now. We have somehow photographed the unphotographable.
Props to science.
Indeed. In an instant, my consciousness has exceeded the speed of light. Stars flashed past and vanished from sight. Light itself is but dust in my wake. Logic screams that this cannot be. Nothing can move faster than light. That would contradict the theory of relativity. You aren't moving. That voice again. It comes from behind, overtaking my faster-than-light consciousness. At the same time, it seems to lie in wait at my destination. Why do I hear Christina's voice? You aren't moving. Those same words. Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places. You can't move through space. But your time is stretching out to eternity. God damn it, Billy, getting unstuck in time again. I accelerate. I can hardly breathe. It feels like something is crushing my body. I don't remember this part in the anime.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
1 second for you, an eternity for me.
Prove us wrong in the comments section immediately.
Please do, as I observe you from a distance. I see you as a still object. I fall. I'm pulled to the depths of the dark, or perhaps to the end of the universe. But even beyond the speed of light, I'll never reach it. Am I looping? No, that's not it. Is the end running away from me?
The end of the world?
Again, we all know it's just Akio's taint. That's not it either. Stretching. What is stretching? Space? Me? Don't look back. Aw, he's a Boston fan. Eternity is not infinite. Time stretches towards eternity. Yet it has an end.
In that way, time is the horizon of being. Allow me to read From Being in Time in its entirety.
Oh no. Someone hide the Heidegger. Something approaches. It approaches slowly, a stark contrast to the stars flashing past. Is it really approaching? It looks like it's standing still. Its slowness gives that illusion. I don't know what it is, but it's something. The event horizon. I try to reach towards it, but my hand won't move. Don't look back. Everybody's waiting. No? I thought that album was pretty okay.
I don't know it very well.
Oh, but you know Boston, right?
Yeah, in Massachusetts. I've been there.
You will see only yourself trapped in a second stretched out to eternity. I'm slowing to a stop, but still I keep falling. The end never comes. An asymptomatic approach to zero. That's great. When will the second pass?
Asymptomatic. I liked that reading of it.
Oh, instead of asymptotic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Criminally asymptotic.
Yes.
I have a degree in mathematics. I don't know what you're talking about. Time and space have switched places. A second stretched out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 seconds becomes 0.01 seconds. A tenth of a second, or 100th of a second becomes 1,000th of a second. 10,000th of a second. 100,000th of a second.
Is Okabe
1
just
millionth
becoming
of a second.
10 Xenos?
Yeah, I think he's just Xenoing himself.
Yeah, but in tenths instead of halves, so 5 times more. Take
Made me lose track.
that, pre-Socratics.
Are it 1 10 millionth of a second, 1 100 millionth of a second, 1 billionth of a second. When will I arrive? Gradually time shortens. Gradually my perception of time lengthens. Face forward. Struggle on. No matter how close I get, I can never reach. I like this segment a lot. To the Demon Lord's Gate. I do!
Going back to the Demon Lord analogy.
Suddenly her words take on an amused tone. The Demon Lord's Gate. You don't have the key. You can't pry it open. I try to shout, but my mouth won't move. I mustn't look back.
I have no mouth.
And yet I must get captured by the Demon Lord's minions. Pictures from the Jellyman's report flicker through my brain. My body. Don't look back.
Is that a cell phone?
I want to look back. It was. Why was it there? I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face towards the thing. I face the future of becoming a jellyman. While frozen for eternity.
I have a theory about that ringing phone, but I can't say it now.
What, that they're trying to wake him up and he's just not waking up?
I have a different theory about it.
Oh. Roused by a melody, I slowly open my eyes. You should tell it to me later, then.
Yeah.
Instead of an ocean of stars, I see the lab's familiar ceiling. Ugh, what a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? My phone is ringing. Jesus! Came like you said, Okabe-kun. You promised to show me the IBM 5100, remember? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, I took your line.
But that was my
my old-
only line.
Go ahead.
Are you there? Your windows are open and the lights are on. If you're there, could you open the door? I'm out front, Slime Man. Isn't it right click? Or...
I'm trying to right-click on this, but it brings up the HUD.
Oh, is it backspace?
Nope. I think maybe I can read one of them right now.
Oh yeah, we're in a cutscene.
Yep. I checked the clock. It's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours. No wonder I feel so lethargic. I stifle a yawn as I unlock the door.
Ah.
When I open the door, I see Shining Finger, Kiryo Mueka, standing there looking down at her phone. I was asleep. Oh no, it's the sleep police! Run! Run! Don't let them see you get restful! Bye, sleep police. Her expression doesn't change, but she bows her head slightly. I guess that's her way of saying sorry? Why is she apologizing to you? I guess I can't just leave her standing there. I reluctantly invite her in, then shut the door and collapse back onto the sofa.
I go back to sleep.
I'm still half asleep. I went to the trouble of inviting her in, but Moeka just stands in the corner of the room.
Oh, Moe-chan's cool ska belt buckle.
Right?
You're covered in sweat.
Heh, I just had a little taste of what it's like to be a particle drifting through space. That was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. At any rate, I'm still drowsy. My vision's a little blurry, too. I feel like yawning again. I failed to stifle it this time. That's called method acting. So you came to see the IBM 5100? Moeka nods. Then she starts entering something on her phone. We're face to face. Why is she sending me mail? Oh. Hold on. It wasn't doing that just before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeez. We just fixed this too. Oh, this is all just... That's all just the previous ones. Which one's the current one?
Presumably the one at the top. We gotta read them all.
There we go. I read them all. Here, you
Those
can actually
were
read that
my
one.
only lines.
Read that one.
You said I could come look, remember, Slime Man?
What is happening?
It's scrolling up. Is there something up with your up key?
Not at the moment. Not that I know of. And it's true, I did say that. But if you're gonna visit someone, don't you usually let them know beforehand?
I didn't mean to disturb you, but I need to see the IBM 5100. Slime Man.
I can show you, but did you have to come so early? Wait, I get it. Your true intention is to do an article on me, isn't it? Yeah, no. Like back when we first met, and she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I'm the infamous mad scientist, Hoen Kyoma, I am quite the delicious topic.
You heard it here first. Ho and Kyoma is a snack.
In my dealings with dark powers, I've learned secrets that could topple governments. People would love to get their hands on my knowledge. Of course, that's why I'm being chased by the organization. And that's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops.
I can't let them know that pee is stored in the balls.
Now comes this woman aiming to get me while I'm half asleep. A dirty trick, but effective. Is Okabe's pee stored in his balls?
No, it's stored in his mad science brain.
Okay, that's true. Here, you can have this line. Nicely done. But Moeka doesn't react to my sharp accusation. Am I wrong about her? Well.
Is it okay?
Oh, now she's talking. Too bad I don't understand what she means. Is what okay? I don't miss the way Moeka quickly scans the room.
Please show me the IBN 5100.
Fine, but just look. After you look, you leave, okay? I won't sell or lend it to her no matter what. That machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Moeka bites her lip. But she soon nods faintly. Whoa!
I forgot that there's not actually a wall between this room and the lab, just a shower curtain.
I open the curtains to the development room. Off to the side is the cardboard box with the IBN 5100 inside. It's in that cardboard box over there. I point to it by jerking off my chin. Moeka slowly walks up to the cardboard box, takes a breath, and peeks inside. Her eyes instantly light up, and she stares at the machine in fascination. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but a retro PC maniac? Or maybe she's even a pervert with a retro PC fetish? Oh yeah, show me those uncensored ports. No way. I don't want to live in the same world as perverts of that level. Oh, you're one to talk.
You share a lab with Daru, so...
I thought you were going to say you share a lab with Kurisu. I mean, we know she's got some freaky shit going on. Wait, she's 18, right?
I hope so.
Dear God, do I hope. Because otherwise that was just a creepy thing to say. Don't come after me, government, please. After staring at the IBN 5100 for a few moments, Moeka starts cheerfully typing out a mail. What an annoying woman.
I want to take a picture. Slime Man.
Hey, she asked this time.
I don't think that was a question. I think that was an exclamation.
No unauthorized photographs. First, show me the camera you're gonna use. I should be doing this more as like Okabe's like half asleep. Like from the other room. No unauthorized photographs. Show me the camera you're gonna use.
Yeah, come to think of this, it would have worked much better if we wait until after you fell asleep for a nap to start doing this one.
But then you'd have to do all the narration. Unless I place strict restrictions on photography, she might snap my picture when I'm not paying attention. I'm being chased by the organization, so I can't expose my face to the media. Well done. Moeka stops moving once I give her my instructions. Just go there and await my instructions. Just place the camera you're going to use on that shelf so I can see it, okay? No funny business. Moeka silently places her phone on the shelf. But she doesn't let go. She keeps her hand on it.
Yeah, me too.
That's it? You're gonna use your phone camera? Moeka nods, still expressionless. I thought she was doing a magazine article, but if she's using her phone... Something tells me she's not very good at her job. Or you're still sleeping, Okabe. Pretty sure you're still asleep. Or maybe she's so nervous about interviewing me that she forgot her camera? Why is that the first thing he jumps to? At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Alright, you can take as many pictures as you want, but on one condition. No face shots. If you take a picture of me, I have no choice but to silence you. My face. I think I'm slipping into drunk Okabe, but... drunk,
Yeah,
sleepy.
you just sound like you're trying to be Bernard from Black Books.
Bernard from Black Books is 100% sleepy Okabe.
I don't want your picture.
Ouch! Oh. Moika starts shooting the IBM 5100
Blam!
with a gun. She doesn't even glance at the great Hoen Kyoma. She may act like she doesn't care, but I can tell she's waiting for me to lower my guard. She can't deceive these eyes of mine. Picture of me is worth millions to the right people. Given her stalker-like behavior, it seems safe to assume that I'm the true focus of her interest. But I won't be exposed so easily. I feel sorry for her, but I can't let the organization find me. I've been on the run for so long that caution has become habit, which is why I'm letting this person into my apartment while I'm half asleep. Leave no trace of where you've been. Stay vigilant around the clock. That's how you stay alive.
Every time I'm in the vicinity of a clock,
Stay
I am
vigilant.
incredibly vigilant.
I keep my guard up, ready to respond with lethal force should she attempt to take my picture. But 5 minutes later, and she's still focused on the IBM 5100. It's like I'm not even in the room. She dares attack my pride? A fearsome opponent indeed. "30 minutes later, Moeka is still taking pictures. The period between shutter sounds has lengthened, but she's still adjusting her angle for every shot. Her expression is completely serious. Come on, it's a fucking computer, not a supermodel. What if it's a supercomputer?
Oh.
I'll watch her work from the lounge as I munch on her breakfast banana.
Whose bananas?
Oh no! No! Would have preferred to get something from the convenience store, but I didn't want to leave Moeka alone. I know the IBM 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what this fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Suddenly, I get another mail. Unfortunately for me, Awana is the subject.
Borrow the 5100, can I, Slime Man?
I already said no. I direct my answer towards the development room. Hold on, you gotta imagine me doing, like, laying over the back of the couch. Besides, that thing weighs a ton. You can't carry it by yourself. Son of a bitch. Whoa. Hold on. Didn't mean to go through it that quickly.
It'd be great if you could help me carry it.
I love how
Slime
the
Man.
subject is...
It'd be great.
Yep. Wait a minute. Why are you assuming I said it? I'll lend it to you. I already said I wouldn't.
Really?
Really?
No matter what?
No matter what. Once again, she does her thing, typing on her phone at high speed.
You meanie, Slime Man.
Did she really have to send me a one-word mail? I mean, there's more than one word in there, just some of it was in the subject. What a troublesome woman. Now, listen well.
Here's a story.
About... Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, was that Eiffel 60?
Yeah, it was.
The Phantom Retro PC. The IBM 5100 has chosen me, Hoen Kyoma, as its contractual master. That is the undeniable truth. For not even God can change this decision. For it is the choice of Steins gate. I like Okabe as Bernard. I think that works out really well, actually. Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBM 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner. Bah.
Who's the original owner? Tell me, Slime Man.
Stop with the emails, or I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I swore a blood oath to maintain secrecy and protect the original owner from those who desire the IBM 5100. I mean, anything could happen. Moika might seduce Luca's dad, for instance, and get him to lend her the IBM 5100. And then I couldn't complain if Moika took it away. I must avoid that situation at all costs. Of course, I don't think Moika can seduce anyone with her personality.
Rude.
Wow! I should have read that sentence in my head before reading it out loud. And since Luca's dad has a wife and kids, I don't think he'd fall easily either.
You can at least tell me where you found it, right, Slime Man?
You're very far away from the microphone still. That's farther. I'm probably just thinking too much. Moika, meanwhile, is staring at the floor in what I assume is defeat. I am not without sympathy for your plight. I formed a contract with the IBM 5100 for my own goals. To achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. When I return the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine, Ragnarok will be over, and the fate of the world will have already been decided. And when Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hoen Kyoma will be. Oh, God damn it, Okabe. No, forget what I said. This is no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already...
Anyway, where was it?
Jeez, I had some good angst going there. She's just oblivious to the mood.
If I was playing Moika better, I would be sitting over there just texting you with the lines.
The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just then I hear the sound of the door opening. Moeka twitches. I look into the lounge and see Daru, wiping the sweat off his brow with a towel as he comes in.
Guten Morgen.
You sure are early. Ever since university went to summer break, Daru was becoming into the lab in the morning less and less. But then he's also been staying up all night more and more.
I went to bed early. Woke up at 5 this morning.
Got yourself a gun?
hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning.
Is that how that works?
Oh, Okarin, who's this, respectable young lady?
Oh, come on. We're not rewriting Daru to be a gentleman. Let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka.
Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power?
No, but she's definitely an Esper.
An Esper. That's stupid.
Well, you're stupid. I'm sorry, I don't mean that.
No.
Watch her type. You'll see.
Well, whatever. Welcome to the lab, Kiryushi.
Even though Daru bowed his head, Moeka doesn't so much as look at him. She's now looking down at her phone. Not that she ever really looked away. Daru turns red.
What magnificent ignore skill. Are you looking down on me because I'm a fat-ass ota? You're a mainstream woman, aren't you?
What does mainstream woman mean in this case?
We'll have to check the tips.
Tips. Just the tip. A derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to the way of thinking incomprehensible to men. Such women are supposedly influenced by mainstream culture, as promoted by women's magazines. Some claim that this phrase is used by men to justify their lack of success with women. Can't understand why that's the case. Moeka. This is my favorite right arm. Super Haka Daru. Nicely done. Moeka lowers her chin imperceptibly. Was that supposed to be a bow? Her expression hasn't changed at all. Everything Daru says flows cleanly through one ear and out the other. And she was so eager to meet the Super Haka before.
Hey, Okarin, did you do something to her?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Like what? We were just taking pictures. Shocked Daru is the best.
Pictures? Pictures? So you're going to blackmail her?
Yes, let's end that sentence there. Stop applying eroge logic to reality.
My bad.
My bad. Daru's jokes are not helping.
Oh, right. I thought of some upgrades we could make to the phone wave.
To the what?
Phone wave.
To the what?
You know, the phone wave.
What's that? I've never heard of that.
The phone wave.
What's the phone wave?
The timey-wimey box.
It's a timey-wimey ball. I'll have you.
The phone wave is not a ball.
Like what?
You know how it's a huge pain in the ass to send D-mails to the past?
Wow, that rhymed. I'm gonna throw some beats down. Yeah.
Make some borscht. I want to simplify that process. Oh, and also make it possible to forward from the phone wave's dedicated phone.
Forward? What do you mean?
Right now, you can only send an email to the phone attached to the phone wave, right?
That's right. In yesterday's experiments, my phone was attached to the phone wave, named subject to change's socket, so my inbox got flooded with D-mails.
That's pretty inconvenient. If we give the phone wave's dedicated phone a forwarding function, we can use it to send D-mails to any number we want. We can even order ourselves pizza before we knew we wanted it.
That is like the best benign use of time travel I've ever heard. How long will the upgrade take?
2 or 3 hours? That's if you help me, though.
Understood. I'll help.
Okay.
Great. Good chat. Daru is really reliable. I walk up to him with my hand raised for a high five. But he completely ignores it, sits on the sofa, and begins eating. Mean. I self-fived. Damn it, pay attention, Daru! I slowly lower my hand. But whatever. Once the upgrades are complete, we'll gather the lab mems and begin discussing serious D-mail use. It's time to think about the practical applications of sending mail to the past. Another mail? This one's from the present.
Just now, you said something about sending emails to the past, didn't you? What does that mean? Tell me, Slime Man.
Daru, you idiot! How could you make such a basic mistake? You talked about it too, Okabe. Well done. Moeka, whose eyes have never once left her phone, is now staring straight at me. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. She may just be a part-timer, but she's still a journalist of sorts. If she learns that we've built the world's first time machine, there's no way we'll be able to keep it under wraps. Ah.
Keeping it under wraps, like literally keeping a stack of spinach wraps to hide it.
The organization is sure to find out. I can't let that happen. You must have misheard us.
Nah.
Moeka shakes her head.
I know what I said.
Moeka's pretty persistent. I know that because of her mail attacks. She won't let me escape this so easily. What should I do? In frustration, I put my phone to my ear. It's me. There's a problem. No, not that. Information on number 8 got leaked to a third party. Yeah, I know. I need to do something. Depending on the situation, I may have to silence her. Yeah, I know. We can't let the organization know about this. Steins seems to enjoy sending trouble my way. Don't worry, my seat in hell can wait until Ragnarok is over. Damn, that's actually pretty legit. That's actually a pretty badass boast right there. L. Sigh.
Kangaroo.
That's not a kangaroo. Hop, hop. I put my phone in my pocket and turned back to Moeka.
Who was that?
It doesn't concern you.
No, I'm pretty concerned.
Moeka looks down and begins typing another mail. God.
Are you FB?
What the hell does that mean? Since she didn't include her usual signature, does that mean she was in a hurry? Her expression didn't change at all, though. Anyway, disregard the mail's contents and take one step towards Moega.
And what does FB mean?
I
Facebook?
am Mark
Fuck buddy?
Zuckerberg. She makes no attempt to escape. I'm standing between her and the door. Kiryu Moega, you must swear to protect our secret, or die. Choose now. No time to think it over. No alternatives either. You have learned our secret, and now you must pay the price. This entire scene is really hilarious, honestly.
You'll kill me?
Only if you try to go public. Underestimate the insane mad scientist, Hoen Kyoma, at your
Are you at it again, Okarin?
Daru's standing behind me. I turn around in surprise.
Kiryushi, was it? Okarin's kind of crazy, so it's okay to ignore him when he talks like this.
Glad to know what everyone else does. That sad face! What have you done to that face? Can't you see what's going on, Super Haka? Imbecile! Because of your careless tongue, she found out that the phone wave named subject to change is a time machine.
Time machine. I fucking hate those. That was pretty careless, too.
Gah. This is awful. Everything that could go wrong has. How do I recover? First, I'll need to silence Moe.
Toot-toot-oo, good morning. Okarin, Mayushi wants to warm up some chicken before you start the time travel experiments.
Perfect, you brought more experiment fodder. I dropped to my knees in utter despair. We're finished. It's impossible to talk our way out of this one. Kiryu Moeka. I'll tell you everything. And I have a favor to ask. Tremble, right arm of mine. By the covenant I command thee, come forth, hellfire of darkest black. Fulfill my desire for ultimate destruction. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Explosion!
I pull hard with both my arms, tearing the microwave door free with a terrible screech. The screws were loosened, but it sounds like I might have broken something too. Well, whatever.
Ah, now I can't warm up any more chicken.
This isn't a microwave anymore. It's a time machine. Whenever someone says the phrase, a time machine, I imagine them standing up with a very serious expression, but also naked with one tit out.
Because of reasons that are too complex to explain here.
Exactly, one tit out.
Yep.
That's it.
That's not fair. Go buy a new microwave, Okarin.
I don't have that kind of money. Besides, this was Daru's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time we want to send an email. Daru is currently reprogramming the microwave so that it won't stop when the doors open. So Birdie programmed the forwarding feature. Moika takes a picture with her phone. I cover the lens with my hand. I told you no pictures.
I don't think that is the case. In commemoration.
Of what? Anyway, no pictures. Moika complies. I register as lab mem number 005 just a bit earlier. It was a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter. Why did you skip over that scene? Ugh. I've gone soft. The old me would have killed her without a second thought. Moika's standing right next to me, but my monologue has no effect. Looks like she wants to ask me something. What is it?
Is it really a time machine?
Yep. You'll see, but you can't tell anyone, okay? Moika nods.
Alright, program complete.
Nailed it. Kurisu, lying on the sofa, looks up from the technical manual she was reading. She got here about 30 minutes. It was really weird how far ahead it skipped in that scene, right?
No?
Like, I missed the part where it skipped ahead. And all of a sudden, we're just 30 minutes.
It was when he started tuning at the microwave right before he ripped the door off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I guess. She got here about 30 minutes ago.
Then let's resume the experiments.
Excellent!
But won't the manager scold us again?
Don't worry. Yesterday I made this promise with Mr. Braun. I swear there won't be any more shaking today. In other words, since the no shaking promise only applied to yesterday, so since today is yesterday's tomorrow, we can shake it all we want.
Shake it.
Shake, 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 shake.
That doesn't settle anything. Why you're so confident is a mystery to me.
Now I really want to commission someone to draw a picture of Kurisu standing with a stoic expression saying the phrase, a time machine.
I am sure this exists in the manga adaptation or whatever.
In other words, Christina, you want me to erase Mr. Braun.
No. Besides, I don't think a wimp like you stands a chance against his powerful, oiled muscles.
I like how Moeka's the only one that sort of takes Okabe seriously. But
also not at all.
But also not at all.
She just ignores everything he says and then is like, hey, show me the thing.
But then she's also like, you'll kill me? And it's actually, actually has to stop and like, shit.
Yeah.
Before Dara's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
He's so muscly.
That is true. Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without shaking the building. I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Braun somehow. The other 4 members look at me in anticipation.
Okay, but picture how great this game would have been if everybody had the physique of Mr. Braun.
That would be amazing. I would buy like 20 of them.
Instead, only Suzu-chan canonically has the physique of Mr. Braun. It's all the biking.
Yes, the biking. Are they planning to sacrifice me? Is this the choice of Steins Gate? But how do I... What if there was a Steins Gate Telltale-like? And it's like... But only so that way it could be like... Your choices affect Steins Gate. Instead of your choices affect the way you play. You know what I mean? That... Never mind. It was funnier in my head. While trying to think of a way to avoid talking to the manager, I wander over to the window and look outside. Huh? The street below is mostly empty. A girl is polishing her bicycle in front of the building. A much younger girl is squatting next to her, watching her work. They're alone. Oh, you don't recognize her from fucking behind? Okay. I can only see the backs of their heads from here, but I know who they are.
That's false. You can see one of their faces right here.
Hey you, part-time warrior. When I call her, Suzuha looks left and right while wiping the sweat off her brow before finally looking up here.
Sup?
Sup, nerd? The girl beside her also looks up. This cute little girl is Tenuje Nai, Mr. Braun's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl. Well, if you watch Zombieland Saga, she probably takes after her mom. Nai bows her head when we make eye contact. Who is mailing us? Moika, if you're mailing us from the... Oh!
It's Luca.
What's up, Luca?
More news about the frogs. There are only 2 or 3 types in the box. I'll send you a picture. If you want any, please tell me. I'll bring them over. P.S. I did 10 practice swings.
Good job, Luca.
There's an attachment. Froge.
That's... Oh my god.
I'll take 20.
Think strange.
Think strange.
Oh!
Those are good froges.
Those are good froges. We can't respond to it, though, which is unfortunate.
I wish we could accept, and then there would be froges in the background
hello.
For the lab.
Froge. I return the nod, then call out to Suzuha. What are you doing there?
What's it look like, dipshit? I'm polishing my bike.
Aren't you working today?
Yes, on my bike. Of course I am. Why else would I be here?
You're polishing your bicycle even though you're at work? I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers, but to put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer?
What, is she still tinkering with that bike of hers?
I can hear Karisu's sour voice from inside the lab.
Lemony.
Lemony?
She was there when I came in, glaring at me. Angrily polish his bike while making direct eye contact.
Looks like the two of them are still fighting. Hey, part-time warrior. Where's Mr. Braun?
Mr. Braun? Who's that?
The manager of the junk shop you work at.
It's not a junk shop, it's a CRT specialty shop.
My assistant's so picky. Junk shop was just a joke to add a little ho and kyoma spice to the mix. So that's what ho and kyoma tastes like, spicy. There you go. Now we've confirmed.
Oh, so that's who you meant.
Duh.
Daddy's name isn't Mr. Brown.
The little girl diligently corrects us on her father's name. She must not forget the joke.
The boss is on a service trip. I don't think he'll be back for a while.
Whoa, what? Is that true?
It's true. I wouldn't be slacking off like this otherwise. I'd find a different way to slack off.
Nice.
Aw, Nye, don't tell the boss I said that, okay? Then let me ride your bicycle.
It's a blessing from the gods. I give my gratitude to part-time warrior and shift my attention back inside. You heard her. This must be the choice of Steins Gate. Mr. Braun is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content.
That doesn't solve the problem, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steins Gate. That's what I said. What are you not getting about this?
Whatever. I want to try out the Phone Wave 2nd edition version 1.03.
You know, as we get more and more characters all in the lab at the same time, it might be a lot for you to do every other character that's not Okabe.
Second attention verse erosion? Second edition, version 1.03.
How did we get to 1.03? Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heavenly Merry-Go-Round.
What a bad name.
Yeah. Kurisu agrees.
The name doesn't matter, let's just start the experiment.
The sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Oika has her phone pointed at us. How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
You looked like you were having fun. I wondered what that was like.
Mayuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Kurisu turns away in a huff.
I never have fun.
How
Only
dare you?
Science.
Hardly.
Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and their fooling around. This assistant is such a tsundere.
If you need that word explained to you, get the hell out of our channel.
Wow, rude.
I'm kidding.
Welcome here.
Everyone is welcome at our channel.
Unless you're a jerk.
Unless you're a jerk. Or a white supremacist. Or a Nazi. You know what? Not everyone's welcome here. There are some groups that we will exclude.
Yeah.
But not knowing tsundere is not one of those groups. I apologize. I should not have said that. If you don't know what tsundere is, you're welcome here at Two Queers Play Incorporated.
Yeah. And you can play Steins Gate and look it in the tip section.
I'm not going to pull up the tip. You'll just have to figure it. Nope. You know what? We'll pull up... turning over a new leaf today. We'll pull up the tips list. Tsundere, a girl who is usually aloof and acerbic, but becomes affectionate when alone with her romantic interest. However, the definition has been getting more broad recently. There you go. Soon. What? Was it too soon? Ah?
Oh, Maki Seishi, you know what tsundere means? No?
Extremely soon. No. Sorry, I'm a fan of dumb meta shit like that. I think you do. It's written all over your face. Along with all the JoJo references, Kurisu bites her lip. So she is familiar with otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America. Well... Okabe. Buddy.
Experiment, please.
Moika's tired of waiting.
I feel like Moika and Kurisu could get along super well, just quietly doing a science.
Yep, just the two of them sitting in a room not talking to each other, but both being incredibly content that that's the case. She's shown great interest in the time machine ever since we told her the truth. Of course, I made her promise to never write an article about it. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. Oof. The phone wave, named subject to change, is ready to send a D-mail whenever we are.
I'm setting it up so it forwards to Okarin's phone.
That way, all of that stuff that we send where we testing and it just says, Okarin's a dumbass, keeps making sense. Daru types my phone's mail address into the X68000's keyboard. We decided Mayuri was going to be the one to send the D-mails, so she starts typing on her phone. We set the microwave timer to 60 pound and press start. Even though the door has been removed, the microwave runs like always. The discharge phenomenon occurs and Mayuri's mail goes through the phone wave, named subject to change's dedicated phone, to mine.
Doo-doo-doo. Best time travel!
That's a pretty good time travel.
Mayushi. It really...
Moika stares at my phone in what I assume is disbelief, though it's hard to tell given her lack of expression. What do you think? This proves that the phone wave, named subject to change, is an honest-to-goodness time machine. Moika just keeps staring at my phone.
Hey!
Suzuha? Part-time warrior's voice comes from outside the window.
It's shaking again, and there's a strange light, too. What are you doing up there?
It's just weird sex stuff. Don't worry about it. I decide to ignore her. Mr. Braun is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all. Oof. Oh my god, Moika's just been added into this. Now then, lab mems. I assemble all the lab members, including Moika, for a meeting. The 73rd Roundtable Conference at a square table will come to order.
That is not a square table. It is rectangular. What's a roundtable conference? Tell me, Slime Man.
Yesterday was this...
Yesterday was the 66th. Where'd the other 6 go?
Only anal-retentive bastards care about the minor details. That's why you'll never be more than an assistant, Christina.
Like I keep saying, I'm neither your assistant nor Christina.
I ignore Carisha's complaints and proceed. In the first stage of Operation Erd, we tested the limits of D-mail technology. We discovered that we could only send up to 36... God damn it, Moeka!
Operation Erd sounds military, Slime Man.
We could only send up to 36 English characters, staring at Moeka dead in the eye as I continue. Today, we advance to the second stage, practical applications of D-mail.
Practical applications? I'll send one to this morning so I can say, "Good morning, Okarin."
That is incredibly adorable. Oh, if I had time travel, I'd go back in time so I could wish you a good morning every morning. God damn it, Mayuri, never change. Like hell you will. Write that on the back of a leaflet or something.
But if it's on the back of a leaflet, you won't get it.
When I say practical... What I mean is... Staring at Moeka.
Mayuri-san sure is funny, Slime Man.
I take a short pause to look at all four mems. Then I lower my voice. Changing the past. Shock ripples through the room.
Zap. Change the past? I wanna try. Slime Man.
God damn it.
Now hold on. It's too dangerous. Are you trying to play God?
It's too dangerous to go alone. Take this.
This.
Hands time machine. Oh, what's so dangerous about it? If we succeed, you'll never know.
Let's say you create a time paradox and blow up the world. What do you plan to do then?
Well, nothing, obviously. The world will have blown up. Duh. Well, well, I guess we'd be dead.
You're going to change the past so recklessly? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't tell me. You're not seriously trying to bring chaos to the world or whatever, are you?
No, that's Chaos Child. You're thinking it's a different one in the...
Nah, he's all talk. It's fine to ignore him, Makiseshi. What's this about chaos? Are you a bad guy, Okabe-kun? Slime Man.
She's not wrong. I also like how they're all looking at us and she's off like staring at her phone still.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, we all ignore him.
Don't worry, Okarin's actually a very nice person. You'll see.
I don't remember asking for an appraisal, but I'll answer Christina's question after I check my freaking texts.
I disagree. You won't lend me the IBN 5100. Meanie, Slime Man.
My dream is to plunge the world into chaos. However, it is still far too early to bring that dream to fruition. I mean, it's not even 2 in the afternoon yet. God.
So I have to wonder which chaos god Okabe serves. I think it's Tsinch.
You know more than I do here, so please explain.
Nope.
Alright then. We can only send 36-byte emails. That's not enough for my purposes. Therefore, I shall set my ambition, Project Chaotic, aside for now. Okabe's Chaotix.
Project Chaotic?
Yeah, it was an older game that featured Knuckles and a bunch of characters that never showed up again.
Did you just come up with that?
You can't prove that.
Correct, Makiseishi. Yes.
I love that Chris is just like, yes! Got it! She is very stoked to have figured this out.
Ocarine just says the first thing that comes to mind. He's always like that.
Wow, mean.
Okabe-kun's funny too, Slime Man.
Subject, Raffle. Don't analyze me, Daru! And you, assistant, stop that fist pumping! Are you making fun of me?
So what are we gonna do? Yeah, how do you want to change the past, anyway?
First of all, grab shotgun. Shh, time to kill baby Hitler. Okabe, 36 bites is more than enough. Just starts firing shrapnel into the time machine. Wow, you're back early. Yep,
Past
is
haunted.
I'm sorry, what?
Past
is haunted. First of all, the purpose of this experiment is to verify whether or not we can actually change the past. So it doesn't matter how trivial the change is.
Have you heard of the butterfly effect?
No, I've been talking about time travel for years and years now, and I've never once... Of course I've heard of the frickin' butterfly effect! Oh, he did say of course. Okay.
I've never heard of the butterfly effect. Everyone's so smart, I can't follow the conversation. Slime Man.
Oh, Moeka. I go back and forth between just being incredibly pissed off at her and just wanting to give her, like, a respectful distance air hug.
Protect her.
Protect her. She's not the kind of person who would want a hug. But
yeah.
But the protect this innocent woman impulse is still there.
Yeah, it's like that saying, when the wind blows, the bucket maker gains.
I'm sorry, what?
No, it's kinda like that, but kinda not.
A butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing and a storm happens in New York, right?
This is why New York is so stormy. That happens every time.
That is literally the reason.
Yeah, that. Part of chaos theory.
Chow's Theory. It's a Sonic spin-off game.
You fucking got me there.
Hey, look, I got a legitimate laugh out of Vivian. I think that counts as a win.
Basically, any change, no matter how small, could have a significant effect on the future. How do you plan to take responsibility for that?
By hoping no one notices. Titor said that the many worlds interpretation holds true.
Many worlds? You mean there are more worlds just like this one? I don't believe it, Slime Man.
It's still your
that
line.
Makes it okay to change the past? You're gonna believe that self-proclaimed time traveler's delusions?
Can you prove their delusions?
I'm asking what you're gonna do if they are. How are you gonna deal with the consequences?
You know what? I don't like admitting this to myself, but given Okabe's personality, he's totally the kind of guy that would be a right-wing conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in our version, he's totally cool. You know, not only is he helping Luca through her transition in a very... Kurisu and I glare at each other, and then I glare at my phone.
I don't think this argument is going anywhere. It's slime men.
Well, that doesn't help. For some reason, I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impertinent assistant of mine. Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down. Christina, you said this before, did you not? When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe. You're contradicting yourself. None of what I said is what?
No, I'm not. We don't even have a hypothesis for how the phone wave works. We're just fumbling around in the dark here. There are still too many risks to try changing the past. We should wait until we know more.
Oh, so she's not unconditionally opposed? You're actually itching to try it out, aren't you?
Well...
Baka. Kurisu quickly looks away. Besides, didn't you want to prove that the phone wave, named subject to change, isn't a time machine?
Yeah, maybe it is just a device that fucks with phones to make messages have the wrong timestamp.
That would be hilarious. If it's not a time machine, then it can't change the past. You could prove yourself right, so why are you against it?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And if you're going to talk about time paradoxes, then what about CERN? No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Time paradise. Then what about
Time parapodes.
Parapodes?
CERN? Did you say CERN? Slime them.
No, we didn't. Don't even worry about it. They've already sent more than 100 people to the past. Surely a few paradoxes have happened by now.
So you want to stoop to the same level as the guys that did those inhumane experiments?
Yeah, pretty much. We're not doing human testing or anything, so fucking relax. Suddenly, Mayuri raises her hand. She was staring blankly at us the whole time, so I'm a bit surprised. Wow, rude.
Okarin? Mayushi doesn't really get it, but what are you gonna change?
Finally, some constructive conversation. My goal for this operation is simple. We, my friends, are going to win the lottery. Everyone except for Moeka stares at me open-mouthed.
I'm for it. If we win the lottery, I can buy all the computer parts I want and go to May Queen for every meal of the day. We'd be stupid not to try it.
That's my super hacker.
Money? Okarin, that makes Mayushi sad.
It's okay. It's fundamentally ethical because we're all saddled with student debt.
We should do something that will bring peace to the world. Like, what if we give everybody in the whole wide world an Upa cushion?
I like the way you think. Peace, you say? Don't be ridiculous. I am the insane mad scientist.
And here I thought you had ambition.
Ooh, snip, snap. Surrounded by idealists.
I, on the other hand, have a total understanding of the immortal science of dialectical materialism.
Don't get me wrong. This isn't about world peace and it isn't about ambition. It's about discovering whether or not we can change the past. The easiest way to do that is to see if we can win the lottery, right?
But your primary goal is the money, isn't it?
With that kind of money, I could say goodbye to this rickety old building. I could get an office in Daibiru or UPX.
See, just like I thought.
I won't whitewash it. If we moved, we could experiment as much as we want without fear of Mr. Braun. If we had money, we could build the future gadgets of our dreams. And, of course, we could buy a truckload of Mayuri's favorite bananas.
Wow, bribery.
For experimentation only.
Truckload? No, Mayuri-san, don't let him tempt you.
Shut it, Celeb 17.
Serendipity?
Celeb 17. Ya basic.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You live in a hotel off your parents' money. You could never understand the plight of poor students like us. I want to say he's wrong, and yet glad to see some things never change. Krisu puts on a sulky expression.
I'm 18 now.
She protests, but I ignore her. It doesn't matter if she's 18. Celeb 17 sounds better.
What do you think, Moe Moe-chan?
No reaction from Moeka. Whatever my assistant was trying, it didn't work. I have no idea what Moeka's thinking, but I'll treat her lack of opposition as approval. If you're gonna complain, then suggest an alternative. A change to the past that would be both trivial and easy to understand. Got anything?
Let's try changing the hotel I'm staying at.
Kurisu's voice lacks conviction. How are we supposed to know the difference? If you want to stay in Uguisudani, then do it on your own. That should be easy for a celeb 17 like you.
Do you have to say it like that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Anyway, why Uguisudani?
Because that's where all the love hotels are.
One more word out of you and I excise your frontal lobe with a rusty scalpel.
God damn! Do not fuck with Kurisu. Holy crap, a lobotomy? That's mad scientist territory.
The scalpel is rusty from the blood of all the other times I have carried out this thread. Then how about we change my fried chicken to a different brand?
Nobody cares what brand of chicken you eat.
That's mean. Juicy chicken #1.
But also, doesn't that make it like a good choice? Silence descends upon us. Kurisu and Mayuri are still thinking, but I doubt they'll come up with anything good.
Rude.
As for Moeka, I still can't tell what she's thinking, or if she's even thinking at all. She's just staring at her phone, motionless. She's not even typing for a change. Daru has already declared his support for me. Now he's browsing Moe news sites as if this whole thing doesn't concern him. Even with a time machine before you all, this is all you can think of. You guys sure lack imagination. Oh, I know. I know what I would use a time machine for. That's my tummy.
Yeah.
I like my tummy. That's not what I would use a time machine for.
What would you use a time machine for?
I wonder what I would use a time machine for. If there are no other suggestions, then we'll use my plan. Kurisu frowns, but she doesn't raise any more complaints. So I thought, she, too, wants to know if we can change the past. She's a scientist through and through. If I'm not mistaken, she has a bit of mad in her, too. You can tell it's getting good when they start rhyming. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. We're beginning stage 2 of Operation Erd. Yeah, no problem. I, Hoen Kyoma, shall take all responsibility. Don't worry, nothing will come back to you. Wait. Correct. This is my choice, and the choice of Steins Gate. Ragnarok is near. El, Sai, Congru. So wait, his choice and the choice of Steins Gate are the same thing?
I don't think that said that.
Yeah. I think if you ignore logical fallacies, then it did. I put my phone away and look at my lab mems. Now, begin the operation! Nobody moves a muscle. They just look at each other.
What do you want us to do?
Are you incapable of doing anything without my instructions?
First, we need to buy a lottery ticket. No, first we need a winning number.
Exactly, Celeb 17. Now you're talking.
Don't call me Celeb 17.
First, we have to decide which lottery to go for. Should we go for Dream Summer Jumbo?
But that was my only line.
Oh, wait, was that your line? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I saw a TV commercial for that the other day.
Did they announce the winners?
Should be next week or the week after.
Then there's no point. We can only send D-mails to the past.
Oh. Right. We could wait until the summer jumbo drawing.
You've got your priorities backwards. Don't get fixated on Summer Jumbo. Let's look at the last lottery that announced its winners.
I'll Google it.
With a lowercase g?
Yeah,
Wow.
Google is a verb.
Yeah, it is.
Just like Xerox and Band-Aid
Oh,
are
no.
just the
Yeah,
names
just
of
like
things.
Band-Aid is a verb.
It is. It is.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No, it is.
Ugh. Meanwhile, Kurisu is thinking hard.
If someone sent me the winning numbers from the future, would I believe it? Mayushi doesn't even know how to buy a lottery ticket.
Where'd Moeka go? She's not standing in the corner anymore.
That's okay. I don't think teenage girls buy lottery tickets.
At least, until now. Have you ever bought one, Moeka? When I call out to Moeka standing alone in the corner of the room, her shoulders twitch. She then shakes her head a little bit.
How about you, Okarin? No.
No.
Lottery tickets spilling out of every pocket of his lab coat.
I tried the Lotto 6 once. Didn't even get a penny.
He's been holding this closed Dr. Pepper for like an hour.
Right?
It's gonna be warm and gross by now.
Unless he's already been drinking out of it. Remember, it's kind of down at an angle. So what if he's drank like the back 2/3 of it?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the only reason it looks like that is because the third he hasn't drinking yet is kind of gathered in the bottom of the bottle.
Maybe.
You feel? A quick search reveals that Lotto 6 announces winning numbers every Thursday. They also posted last week's 1st through 7th place numbers on their homepage.
Are you going to send this winning number in a D-mail?
That's the notion. Exactly. Though, of course, we have to mention it's for Lotto 6.
Last week's first prize was... Whoa, 200 million.
Oh, geez. 200 million? 200 million? What? 200 million? I think my heart skipped a beat there. Wait. First prize is too much.
Why? That is an awful lot of money.
Oh, don't you start, Kurisu. No, not that. First place would be too conspicuous. Don't you get it? I'm being chased by the organization. If we win first prize, the media will cover the event and my cover will be blown. By the media.
That's stupid.
You ain't wrong.
What if Mayushi wins?
No. Stage 2 of Operation does have its risks, just like Celeb said.
Celeb? Sev? Don't abbreviate it.
I'll be the winner. That way, I personally shoulder all the risk.
And all the money, right? I see your plan.
I ignore Celeb Sev's remark. The prospect of pocketing 200 million yen is certainly appetizing, but that would be too big a change to the past. Just like Celeb Sev said, we can't ignore the butterfly effect. We should flap our wings as softly as possible. Not scared or anything. Really. Anyway, we should aim a little lower. Daru, how much is second prize?
Looks like it was 23 million yen.
Let's try third prize.
That was only 700,000 yen.
Yeah, that's good. That should be about right.
You're such a chicken.
What? You were chastising him earlier for going too big. That's so rich, coming from the one who was worried about the risk of time paradoxes. Eh, Celeb Sev?
I'm begging you, stop calling me that. I'll settle for assistant. And don't misunderstand, I'm still worried about what could go wrong.
I'm trying to minimize our risk by choosing an amount that's just right. So stop being so stubborn.
No, you.
No, you. No. I decided to let Celeb Sev have the last word.
Could we fill a truckload of bananas with 700,000 yen?
Probably. Nobody said anything about using the entire dividend on bananas, but looks like Meyer intends to do so. Let's ignore the glutton for now. Mean.
The problem with a truckload of bananas is they go bad before you ate all of them.
That is true. And the other problem is that they're in our truck, which is inherently unsanitary.
I mean, they've got a peel on the outside. They're all wrapped up.
Yeah, but...
that part's fine.
Yeah.
I just prefer more of, say, benanuity.
Mm-hmm. Benanu. Oh my god. I just got that. Oh. And I'll... What?
For third prize, you need to get 5 matching numbers.
Last week's 6 winning numbers were 2, 12, 19, 34, 35, 40. Bonus number was 8. First prize for matching all 6 numbers. Second is for matching 5 numbers plus the bonus number. Third is for matching only 5 numbers. Moeka, I assign to you your first duty as a new lab mem.
Eh?
Moeka stares at me. She clearly didn't expect her name to be called. Figure out what to put in the D-mail. It needs to convince an unknowing me 1 week ago to buy into the lot of 6.
Me?
You are the mail demon, so this should be right up your alley. Moeka doesn't seem that interested, but she nods. We set the phone wave, name subject change to forward to my phone. And you'll just have to find out what happens next time.
Oh, the suspense.
What will be the choice of Steins Gate? I don't have anything funny to say. I really don't. Thank you all for joining us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah! We'll see you again next time. Probably.
Yes. Certainly.
Probably.
Certainly.
Don't make promises we can't keep.